stepped up his game and has become the reliable second option the Lakers have been looking for. Meanwhile, the leading scorer in the league has raised the level of his play as Kobe continues to amaze us all. Tonight, this dynamic duo puts the Warriors on their hit list. Lakers basketball is up next. Tonight we are in Southern California as the Lakers stay at home for the rest of the regular season. It's their own version of the Final Four. 4 games to play in all right here at Staples Center. They wrap up the regular season series and try for a clean sweep tonight of the Golden State Warriors. Hi everybody, Joel Myers alongside Stu Lance, and welcome once again to Staples Center. Well, as the Lakers inch closer to a playoff spot, it's always fun to first scoreboard watch, and we'll do that tonight, the Sacramento game with Phoenix up north, and also speculate on who could potentially be a matchup for the Lakers in the first round of the postseason.
Well, if the playoffs are going to start today, we can play the what-if game. What if they started tomorrow? Who would the Lakers face? Well, they'd be going up against the San Antonio Spurs in the upper bracket. Also in the upper bracket, the Mavericks and Grizzlies. In the lower bracket, the Nuggets and Clippers, the Suns and Kings. And I see that this series coming up, all 4 of those games, I think are going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah, without a doubt. Now, you look at any of the elite teams in the NBA, and we'll start with the San Antonio Spurs. Tim Duncan, Tony Parker. Phoenix Suns, just saw the Phoenix Suns. They'll be here Sunday. Steve Nash, Sean Marion. You have to have a 1-2 punch. And the Lakers, well, it took a while. It's developing, though, and especially since the All-Star break with the way Lamar Odom has joined Kobe.
Since the All-Star break, not only has he joined Kobe,
right,
he's really made a name for himself in that regard. His numbers are really, really good since March the 1st. He's been playing on both ends of the floor, and that's what it takes to be the man, because when you're going alongside Kobe, you have to get it done. Kobe's numbers, well, not that incredible against the rest of the season, averaging about 36. But what is impressive, the last 21 games, 10 times, he's had 40 or more. Mr. Offense. The guy has every shot in the arsenal and some. But you talked about the 1-2. Well, here's the 2. Lamar Odom. Since March 1st, averaging 18 and just about 9 rebounds. More impressively, though, look at his shooting from the three-point line. His defense has been spectacular. I mean, this guy has really picked it up. Not 1 notch, but possibly 2 notches. If he continues like this, who knows what the Lakers will do.
And it also helps, we'll talk during the course of the telecast tonight about Kwame Brown and the way he has stepped up, especially at the defensive end, matching up with other power forwards, and he's helped out offensively with some double-doubles as well. So we get ready. Final Four. It begins tonight at Staples Center. The Lakers, a win tonight, a win on Friday against Portland. Pretty good shape, but got to get it done first against the Warriors. Stay with us. We'll be right back with the starting lineups. Laker basketball on FSN West is brought to you by Gatorade Thirst Quencher. It's in the NBA. Is it in you? By the official airlines of the NBA, Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom. By Carl's Jr. for big juicy charbroiled burgers. The name of the game is Carl's Jr. And introducing the new AT&T, your world delivered. Welcome to downtown Los Angeles once again. Well, the playoffs, and we've talked about it before, Stu. If the Lakers plan on being a part of the postseason and not sitting on the sidelines again, then tonight's game, just like a playoff game, that kind of intensity. It's got to be from start to finish, and they displayed it. And getting it done against the Clippers over the weekend. Now, hopefully it continues in the matchup with the Golden State Warriors tonight. Now, the starting 5 for Mike Montgomery's Warriors. And they are going to be missing out of Crossroads High School in UCLA. Baron Davis is going to miss his 13th consecutive game. In their backcourt, it'll be Derek Fisher, our old buddy, and Jason Richardson. And Donald Foyle in the middle with Mike Dunleavy Jr. and Troy Murphy joining him on the baseline. 64 and 94 in his second season as Warriors head coach. And plenty of speculation for a guy that had a great run, 18 seasons at Stanford. Well, what about the NBA? Is it a good fit? He's a good person. We know that much. And for the Lakers tonight, starting 5. Yeah, Luke Walton is going to stay in the starting lineup, along with Lamar Odom and Kwame Brown. Backcourt as usual, Smush and Kobe. So Phil Jackson went through the basics yesterday. He said he really just wanted to go back to what they started the season with. And they worked on the principles, Stu, of the triangle. They had a nice practice session. Talked to Tex Winter about it.
Yeah, well, that triangle was starting to take on some little rough edges there, and they didn't want it to turn into a rectangle. So fine-tuning it a bit in practice, and hopefully it'll meet its purpose, and the Lakers will come out and the rest of the way here be able to execute their offense.
And for a guy like Jim Jackson, that was a great session.
Oh, yeah.
He got 2-3 hours with Tex Winter, and Tex really thinks Jim Jackson, before it's all over in postseason, could help the Lakers.
Well, I've always thought that when they acquired Jim Jackson. The problem is that, in the NBA, once the season really starts, there's very little time for actual practices where you can get out and really play 5-on-5, work on some things. So that yesterday, and the Lakers have had a couple of breaks here of late where they've been able to utilize Jim Jackson with some of the others to acquaint himself with the system.
We are underway as Jim Clark tossed it up in the air, working with Violet Palmer and Anthony Jordan, the three officials tonight at Staples Center. So the Warriors have it to start the game and the fourth. Right away, Murphy. The smaller man, Luke Walton. Murphy on the baseline. Lamar's got his first board of the game. Lakers have dominated the Warriors in recent years, and especially here at Staples Center since his building opened. Smush, hard off the heel. Richardson touched it last, and he's out of bounds. So
good
Lakers get a second chance.
Yeah, good effort by Luke that time. I mean, there were two Warriors there to corral that rebound, but Luke reached back, tried to get his hand on it, and got just enough of it so that Jason Richardson couldn't control it.
So fresh shot clock for the Lakers. They've taken 10 of the last 12 from Golden State. Kobe, way too strong, and it's picked up on the weak side by Troy Murphy.
Well, they run quite a bit of their offense through that man, Jason Richardson, and justifiably so, especially without Baron Davis.
Tough fall away, and Luke stayed right in front of him. He's such a great athlete. Jason Richardson. He's in his fifth year out of Michigan State. Last year averaged 22, 6, and 4. He fills it up every night across the board.
I don't know if this is by design, but they've got Kobe being defended by Mike Dunleavy and Lamar being defended by Jason Richardson.
Right. Mismatch size-wise. Dunleavy on the run, and Kobe took it away. Picked his pocket from behind. Lamar. It's a good idea. Good ball movement early by the Lakers. Can't pay off that time. As the rebound comes down once again to Murphy. Richardson draws the contact, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Got it early in the mismatch because he's got size on Smush.
Well, he kept backing Smush in further and further, and then decided he was in a position where he could just use his athletic ability and elevate above Smush, and got fouled. So the first free throws of the game go to Jason Richardson.
I talked about his numbers from last year. You see the reduction this year. And strong. When you get close to 40% of your threes, that is a high percentage. He gets the roll.
Again, good backspin with a good rotation on the ball. Nice arc. That's the only thing that gave him those two bounces. If he shot that ball flat, he'd be looking at possibly being able to get only one or two.
And Murphy saves it. It'll go back to Richardson. So he splits the pair. Golden State with another opportunity. And Richardson, we talked about his athleticism. He's a talented player. He's got the first 5 for Golden State.
Well, I'll tell you what won't make Phil Jackson very happy. Missed free throw, and they get the rebound.
Right. So 3-point deficit early for the Lakers. Smush tees it up. Can't tie it up, though. And Kwame took it away from O'Donnell Foyle.
Did a good job of bodying O'Donnell.
Lamar inside, finger rolls it in.
I don't think they're going to be able to stay with that matchup. They've got Jason Richardson on Lamar. The Lakers should just milk that until it's dry.
Board into the post. Fish finding Dunleavy, spotting up. Man, that's what he came into the league as, a great stroke. The 25-year-old left Duke after his junior season, and he puts Golden State up by 4.
Well, he's struggled, though, from the field this year. Very inconsistent for a guy that has just a beautiful touch and a beautiful stroke.
Lamar draws the double. Kwame with the left hand. Boy, quick on the release, too, as soon as he got it.
Yeah, good pass from Lamar. Fooled quite a few of the Warrior defenders as he catches it in the post. O'Donnell Foyle is there, but behind the back. And there it is. The foul on Murphy, and Kwame, his first trip to the charity stripe.
Well, what he's done over the last 14 as opposed to what he was doing earlier this year when he was averaging consistently 6 and 6. It's amazing the development of the confidence, and I think his teammates have instilled that in him now. All the touches.
With the injury to Chris Mim, he kind of felt like he was going to get a lot more minutes, so that kind of relaxes him right away. And then his production went up, so then the confidence really started to take off.
Former Laker Derek Fisher in his second season at Golden State, coming off the foil pick. Derek, the earliest one out here. He was on the floor shooting well before 2 hours before tip. 5-point lead for Golden State. A little more than 3 minutes gone by. Kobe, no look reverse. Back to the cylinder. Incredible.
Yeah, but like I said, that matchup is, I think they're just trying to make sure Jason Richardson has the energy left in the second half, and they'll make that adjustment going down the stretch problem.
And maybe foul difficulties as well. Fish had to alter the shot. Kwame trying to knock it away from Foyle. And a second chance. Richardson for 3. That's a big second chance. They go up by 6, and Richardson's got 8 of the first 13. He averages 23 and a half a contest. Kobe, pick and roll. Kwame can't get the finish. Keeps it alive, though, and kept it alive for Luke. LeVar with a show and go. Baby hook. Knocked away right to Kobe. Thought there was contact. Goes the other way with Jason Richardson off the Murphy board. In rhythm. Kwame backed out Foyle effectively. So the Lakers start the game 3 for 10. They're down by a half dozen. Could be worse.
Yeah, you know their shooting will pick up. They've got to make sure they just pick up their defense as well.
Catch and shoot. It'll definitely pick up. Second basket of the game for Kobe. Lakers back within 4.
The Warriors shooting 63% on 5 out of 8. So you know they're going to cool off.
Smart play by Lamar, forcing Murphy right. Dunleavy with a clock deep. He's got his second three-pointer. You talked about him and being down this year field goal percentage-wise. No doubt. 41% overall, 28% from three-point range. And when your specialty is shooting, it's got to be better. Luke beating Dunleavy and doesn't get the reverse.
He should have used the glass a little bit. He did a great job of using his body, but didn't put the ball on the glass and made a much more difficult shot out of it.
Deepest deficit so far for the Lakers is 7. Fish a little long.
And wide.
Kobe steps into a 3. And nobody around the rim except Murphy and a foil. What a start from Murphy on the glass. He's got 6 of their 8 boards. And make it 7 of their 8 now. Fish with space. Barely got to the rim. So too long, too short. He adjusted.
Going in then.
Kobe on the reverse. Little English off the window.
That one was relatively easy for him. Once he got into the paint there, he just made a very easy shot. But that's the poor defense by the Warriors in transition.
With 46 tonight, Kobe would tie the Lakers' single-season scoring record set by Elgin Baylor for the most points in the season back in the 62-63 campaign. Kwame with the block, but the foul is going to be called from behind, I believe.
That's a lot of ball by Kwame. They call Kobe from behind because Kwame got nothing but ball on that play, and that's what you want out of your last line of defense. When people around the perimeter get broken off, you got to be there to stop it. When Kobe gets to the basket, though, it's kind of hard to stop it, especially when he's making shots like that. The guy is a scoring machine, leading the league. He's going to win the title. I'm going to go out on a limb. He's going to win the scoring title.
Couple of free throws coming up for Derek Fisher when they put it back into play. 5:57 left in the first 12 minutes. Joel Myers, Stu Lance back at Staples Center. The Lakers, don't forget, they finished 34-48 last year. 41-37 coming in tonight. Little subtle things that you can look at. The way they performed in back-to-backs this year. Considerable improvement. Road games, 12-29 last year. 18-23 this season. And it could have been better. I mean, we talked about the Denver overtime loss here. There were a few of those where they could have been close to even closer to a 500 record on the road. Coming around at the right time, Stu, with the postseason ahead.
Well, they just got to carry this kind of momentum, though, and they got to pick this game up quite a bit.
Right.
They've got a lot of game left to improve here tonight, but they want to go into the postseason playing their best basketball, and that's what all teams like to do this time of year.
Yeah, they are halfway through the second quarter at Sacramento. Man, the Kings are on top of the Suns 49-36. Now, hopefully Phoenix will show up in the second half. I got a feeling they'll show up on Sunday against the Lakers. That's a nationally televised game, so got a feeling Nash is going to have his A game ready for the eye in the sky. Kobe. Ooh. Nice crossover.
Ooh, that's nasty.
7-point lead. Dunleavy brings it up. Richardson close to the baseline. Kobe thought he was out of bounds. It'll be Dunleavy. He's already got a couple. Man, making 3 threes. Well, they shoot more three-pointers than the Lakers. And there's only about 3 or 4 teams. I put down the numbers exactly, but they are among the top 4 in the NBA in three-point attempts. 10-point lead. Kobe finding the loop, and it's rejected by Coyle, knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lakers with 8 left on the shot clock.
Wasn't that on the glass, though?
Well, that's what Phil thought.
You can pin it against the glass. Well, not pin it, but bat it toward the glass. Donald Floyle with a nice reaction got there to prevent that easy win.
So the Lakers have to be quick. Man, the entry is knocked away. Murphy got a piece of it. Richardson comes away with it. So a slow beginning for the Lakers. 5 of 16. And that is their first turnover. Richardson with a follow-away. And a 3-second defensive technical on the Lakers. Yeah, we talked about it, ball watching, not realizing where you are on the floor.
And to me, that's one of the easiest things to realize, because where the illegal defense is going to be called, it's a painted area where it's different than the rest of the court. All you have to do is look at your feet. Just peek. Every once in a while, just peek.
Called on Kwame, and Derek Fisher capitalizes. So 2-1 start for the Warriors over the Lakers. And the Lakers have already given up 22 with that much time left in the first. Well, they got to tighten it up at the defensive end in particular.
That's not the issue. The issue is they've only scored 11 themselves. So looking to go down by even more here with this long jumper.
Kobe's got it. The Richardson miss. Kobe inside with the contact. Goes to the line to shoot 2.
Again, great footwork. Derek Fisher did a good job of cutting off the baseline. But Kobe reads and reacts. As soon as he notices that that's cut off, they're taking something from you. As an offensive player, you realize if they're taking something from you, they're giving you something. You have to just understand what it is and read what it is that they're giving you.
First trip to the line starts successfully for Kobe. Stops a 9-2 run for the Warriors. And I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago, Kobe so close to the single-season mark. He's already established so many Lakers single-season records for scoring this year. 40-plus games. He's got 25.
That's a whole lot of points there.
He's got 5 at 50-plus. And 46 away off the miss. Lamar setting it for Kwame's dunk.
Now that's the way you finish in the paint.
Yes.
Forget just throwing it up there, looking for some spin. Throw it down.
So the assist is Lamar's second. Kwame's got his first basket of the game after making a free throw. The Lakers are back within 8 after a 3-point trip. Not your prototypical 3-point play. And Luke reads it well.
Well, Luke is a very bright young man, and reading is something that he can do. And that was an easy one to read, though. That was telegraphed from day one.
It's going to be a hold inside. Beanford's just checked into the game, and I got to believe he locked up Kwame.
I talked about the Lakers being guilty of not getting a missed free throw. Well, this time it's the Warriors, and Lamar makes it easy for Kwame with the rebound, the assist, and Kwame says, "Thank you, teammate. I like those guys."
Lamar setting up Kwame again. Boy, what a beautiful pass on the lead by Lamar. Kwame aware of it coming his way.
Well, a big's best friend is somebody that will get them easy shots.
So the Lakers are plus 10 in points in the paint. That'll go a long way in this game for a team that's definitely going to cool off after they take another 3-way out there. Kobe working against the bigger man, leaves it off for Kwame. He wanted to go to the opposite side of Luke. Lamar, great effort. And how an easy one. The tomahawk. Lamar's got the assist, and Kobe the recipient. It's a 7-0 run for the Lakers, and they're down by 4.
I tell you something. You see how Lamar, the ball's free. He didn't reach down at 6'10". He went to the floor, and that's what secured that possession and got an easy basket by number 8.
Yep, it's appreciated.
Kobe Bryant. That was a nice play.
Kobe, right after that deflection, Stu, he went over, pointed to Lamar, and smacked him, making that kind of effort. Murphy back to the basket. Not usually his game.
Well, Kwame came over and really distracted that shot.
It'll be Luke. Picked up on the opposite side by Dunleavy. So it stays a 4-point lead. A dry spell over the last 2+ for Golden State. The Lakers are starting to get some stops. Beasley's flat on the baby hook right next to the rim.
Derek Fisher set him up perfectly, and he just didn't finish.
Well, Lamar thought about it, but plenty of time on the shot clock. Now, you talked about the switch. Kobe's got Richardson. Beats Richardson on the baseline. Finger rolled everything but the finish. Whoa.
Yeah, I thought he ducked his head. He almost hit his head on the backboard there.
Foul on Luke.
Oh, what a move against Jason Richardson. Two very athletic players going head-to-head in that matchup. Kobe with the move just didn't get the finish. The Lakers have cut an 11-point lead that the Warriors own down to 4 after a special play by Lamar Odom. And Kobe showing off some of that jumping ability. The Lakers right now in the last couple of minutes outscored the Warriors 7-0. But those are the kind of plays that will make coaches show it over and over and over again. This is how you go get a loose ball. Well, the Lakers trailing the Warriors by 4 with 2:15 to go here in the first quarter, and they've cut into the lead by the Warriors because Lamar Odom is off to a nice start, as he has been since March the 1st, whether it's an offensive rebound, a couple of assists. He also has 4 assists to go with 3 boards, and that hustle play there that led to Kobe's 2 points, that might be double the value when it comes to everything, because Lamar showing what it's all about. Teamwork. That's Mr. Lamar Odom.
Yeah, he's coming off a phenomenal game on Sunday. 23-15 against the Clips. So he hit 9 of his 17 attempts. Fish on the fall away. Man, Beatrice giving him an opportunity for a 3. Well, they take advantage of another offensive board. And now 5 of 7 from beyond the 3-point arc as the Warriors go up by 7. Lamar working to the smaller man, shares it as usual. Bryant Cook off the bench, out of the timeout, and a 3. He's cold, isn't he? Ice cold. 4-point game.
That's the beauty of basketball. You sit over there, you know, just sitting still, and then all of a sudden you put into the heat of the action, and you got to be ready to go.
Richardson, beautiful crossover, all the way and cups it to the rim. Well, is he fast?
A former slam dunk champion, 2-time. So, yeah, he can fly. He can fly.
Whoa, he close on that. Smush beyond the arc. Barely got to the lip of the rim. Lakers down by a half dozen. Final minute 10. The first 12. Richardson, Smush played it well. He rolls right, and Smush was waiting for him. But again, the Lakers give him an offensive board.
Too many offensive rebounds here in the first quarter.
Man, it's going to be a block underneath. Bryant Cook. That'll be the first in the final 2 minutes on the Lakers. They're not out of foul, so it'll be brought into the side.
Jason Richardson saying, ooh, my knees. As he hit a lot of contact on that play, and you can see he's wearing a sleeve on that right knee. As Sasha comes in, replacing Smoosh.
Well, Richardson's been their catalyst whenever he's been on the floor. He's played in 2 of the 3 against the Lakers this year. He's averaged 32. I think Dunleavy knows his dad's here. He's playing it.
Again, though, you let a player get out of the woods making that first shot or 2.
Kobe leaving his man contact, but couldn't get the bank. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
That's the second time Jason Richardson has been broken off out there with that crossover. Beatrice had to come over and stop the play, or else Kobe was getting ready to elevate himself. Boy, he just a change on that one. And the foul, the contact, Kobe normally gets a three-point play out of that. He'll settle for 2 free throws.
Added better than 35 a game, trying to become the first in the league since Michael Jordan in 87-88 to average 35 or more contests throughout the course of the regular season. Michael Petrus into the game. Just turned 24, third year out of France at 6'6", 215. And you see the load that he has carried for the Lakers this year.
And you see the improvement in the last 3 seasons, too, in his scoring. You know, from 24 all the way up to right now at a little over 35. So the guy is, in the prime of his playing career. He's showing it, too, with those numbers.
For matchup purposes, Bryant Cook is going to sit down. He had a valuable minute in there, got a three-pointer. Devin George in. Kobe would be only the third in Laker team history, moving from Minneapolis in the 1960 season, to win the scoring title. Jerry West won it in 69-70 with 31 a game, and Shaq in the 99-2000 season with 30 a contest. So Kobe's real fast company. Diago has just checked in. The rookie out of Arizona State with an offense. And they called the foul on Andrew Bynum, who just entered the game.
Well, they're saying that Andrew hit him on the elbow in the act of shooting. Andrew had great position and has such a height advantage here. Ike Diago's just backing him in, then goes up. And he definitely hit him on the arm. There's no question about that.
It's funny, we were talking about Ike Diago as we went down to the floor, get ready to go on camera. I said, how tall is he? He's not that tall, is he?
He's a worker, though.
Yep.
You know, you can make up for whatever lack of height you have by outworking people, and that's what Ike can do.
They list him, Stu, at 6'8", 255.
Oh, that's well, he's probably 6'8" when you put on those sneakers. Gives you another inch or two.
He needs those Frenchy Fuqua sneakers.
That can be said about so many players, though.
And Diago gets 2 at the stripe. So the Warriors with 31 on the board, 48% shooting. And they're going to say Lamar traveled. So the Lakers give it away with 25.8. And now the Warriors can just hold on to it, take it deep into the clock, and try to get the final shot of the quarter.
But 31 is way too many to give the Warriors in a quarter. So the Lakers going to have to really pick it up in the second, third, and fourth.
Golden State, losers of 8 straight coming in tonight. And now Fisher uses some clock.
Derek and Devin George.
With the ball on the ground, Fish finds Diago for the slam. Smart play. He knew where he was once he gathered himself. Final shot. Will Kobe get it off his time? He will. It wouldn't have counted anyway. And the Lakers go to the break with a double-digit deficit.
A couple of turnovers late, and the Warriors made the Lakers pay for it in a big way. But 33 points in the first 12 minutes. Not good for the Lakers defensively. Outscored 8-2 in the last minute and a half, and that's one reason why they're down by 10. But a lot of game left to be played.
Watch Lakers live after the game on FSN West.
Well, the Warriors take a 10-point lead into the second quarter. They shot 50% in the first. The Lakers struggled along at 39. It was three-point shooting that really destroyed the Lakers. They were 5 out of 7, the Warriors. The Lakers only 1 out of 7. And Mike Dunleavy, 3 of those 5 makes came from his right hand. He was a perfect 4 for 4 from the field. And as I mentioned, 3 of those coming from long range. When he made his first one, you thought, uh-oh. But this guy's got a great-looking stroke. And he was showing the Lakers that stroke in the first quarter.
Kobe got it across, and Kwame can't clean up. Second time, he'll go to the line looking for the three-point play. Well, Kobe was in traffic, and he's frustrated. He's talking to the official now, but it worked out for the Lakers on the first possession of the second quarter.
Yeah, they have an opportunity here to get 3 instead of the 2 or possibly the 3 that Kobe wanted. He thought he got fouled on that play, but Kwame misses the first, but padding his rebounds, gets his own miss, puts it up, 3-point opportunity.
Diago with the foul. Kwame can't capitalize. And the pressure. Well, now they only have 4 to get it across. 4 seconds.
This is where you make sure you put pressure without fouling, make them come back to get the ball. Don't let them throw a long pass.
Monte Ellis in the game for the first time. Dunleavy did exactly that. On the run, Petras for Diagu. Kwame got a piece of it, knocked it away. Boy, did he time it.
Yeah, he stripped him. As he's brought it up from the floor, Kwame just stripped him.
Kobe reversing it quickly. Devin, clean look. Capitalizes. Kobe on the assist. Lakers down by 5.
Well, defense. Good defense to lead to some nice offense. And Kwame started it, and Devin George finished it.
And with 3 seconds left in the half in Sacramento, Kings 68, Suns 51.
Leave that game alone. That game.
What's going on up there? On the run, the finger roll. Will Bynum signed for the rest of the season an insurance policy in their backcourt. Not have that many minutes for Golden State. Kobe had it smacked away, and it's going to be a reach. We'll say on the floor before he could get it up. Well, Baron Davis missing some of the games. This is the 4th straight year that Baron Davis has missed significant time because of injuries.
You can see those numbers. Not even really an indication of what he can do offensively. He's second in the league. He just hasn't played a whole lot of games with that injury.
Kobe breaking down Dunleavy. Inside he goes. He attracts the attention to get to the free throw line.
I tell you, he continually will put pressure on the officials to make a call because he ventures in there quite a bit. He splits a couple of defenders again. If they're going to, if they're going to keep Dunleavy on him, which they haven't, they've changed right now. They've got Petras guarding him. But he can break an individual defender down in a hurry, so that brings somebody to him, and that time he had to attack by himself.
Kobe's got a dozen, as he's now 4 of 5 at the free throw line. Yeah.
That's really, really...
Yeah, when you go above 40 like he has.
Well, the 50 thing is even in the ballpark, but when you get above 50, now you're really starting to get ridiculous. Got that bagel, though, in that 70 category. I got to talk to him.
Without a doubt. Something wrong. Talking tennis here with a bagel. So in the opening 2 minutes of the second quarter.
There's a young player there that I really like.
Yeah, Monte Ellis, right out of high school.
I like Monte Ellis.
Well, Brian Cook's got his second foul. And they stole him, Stu. I mean, a second-round pick.
Well, he slid down in the draft because he had a little bit of an injury, so he didn't get to work out for many of the clubs and stuff. So he started to drop in the draft, and that's why the Warriors were able to select him there.
Petras for 3. Man, Brian Cook timed it well. So the Lakers right now up 5-2 so far in the quarter, or make it actually 7-2 for the Lakers. On the deflection, it'll go to Ellis. Kid super fast to begin with. And for a small guy, he can get up there too. He's 6'2", 6'3". So points off a turnover.
Yeah, he's lightning quick.
Second chance points hurt the Lakers in the first quarter. Petras using his hands. That is already the 14th foul. They are out of fouls. 2 minutes and 9 seconds into the second now. Hopefully it'll be a real long second quarter for the Lakers. Go to the line.
Either that or have the Warriors put their hands in their pockets and make it a little easier from the field for the Lakers. I don't want a free throw shooting contest here.
Kobe over Petras, long deuce. Lakers only down by 5, 15. I think 46 is in the neighborhood tonight easily. Dunleavy. He had a step. Man, if it's Cook, which I believe it is, it's Bryant's third.
And there's just some nights you just can't avoid the whistle. And Brian, it seems like this is one of those nights for you. You have as many fouls as you have minutes on the floor. 3 fouls in 3 minutes.
Better than Denver. He had 3 and 6. Or actually, yeah, he's really you're right.
And he's getting it. Somebody's getting the tee.
Foul a minute man.
Foul 43.
Yeah.
And it's Brian Cook with the tee.
I'd say the trifecta, but he's got a 4th there. And that won't count as a team foul, of course, or a personal foul. It doesn't fall. Dunleavy, better than 75% of the free throw line. Now it's going to be Lamar Odom checking back into the game for Brian Cook. A short break for Lamar, only 2.5 minutes. He played the entire first quarter. Kobe, by the way, only missed a minute of the last one. Kobe's 4th in the league in minutes played, better than 41 on average.
He could play 48. I mean, that young man just just is a competitor. He doesn't want to come out. He just wants to play.
See, I like what's going on right now. Dialogue with the team captain. He's speaking with Jim Clark, the official. And there's the communication process that's open. Some officials give you the time of day. It's tough.
2 out of 3 free throws missed by Dunleavy there. That's a rarity.
Yeah, for a shooter. Kobe over the smaller man. And Kwame had to lay off it.
Good decision.
You said it.
Because that was straight up and came straight back down. And Kwame touches that. That's offensive interference.
Yeah, 50% of the points for the Lakers belong to guess who? Kobe's got 17 to the 34. 4-point ball game after the Lakers trailed, and it's out of bounds. Goes back to the Lakers. Hot one in the corner, and Devin pulled his hand away in time.
And that's exactly what Petrus is saying. I thought he was going to intercept it, so I wasn't concentrating. But you got to look it right into your hand. So the turnover gives a break in the action, and Phil Jackson wants to talk things with his team as number 8 Kobe Bryant heads to the bench and takes with him 17 points already.
Lakers basketball on FSN West is brought to you by the official airlines of the NBA, Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom, and by Pepsi. It's the Cola. We continue with Lakers basketball at Staples Center tonight. Welcome back once again. 3 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Lakers were down by 10. The end of the first trimmed it to 4, and the Lakers have the ball. Well, Stu, during the offseason was funny. A lot of the guys that project and the so-called experts said Phil Jackson's good for 10 wins. Well, the Lakers won 34 last year. The wise guys, they know what they're talking about, don't they? Lakers win 3 more. They're at 44. They've got 5 remaining, including tonight's game. 4 of 5. Or actually 4 remaining, including tonight's game. 3 of 4. They're at 44. 10 more than last season.
And Phil feels that they obviously should be a little bit better than that at this point. They have had a lot of games, close games, that they did not win.
Kobe, sideline 3. How strong is this guy? That was on Figueroa.
And he shot that as if the clock was winding down. There was still 10 on the shot clock, and he drained that 30-footer.
Kobe's got 20. What does he plan on, 46 in the first half? That's what he needs to tie Elgin's all-time single-season record. Monte Ellis off the pick. Keeper, 40th overall, and they stole him. Saw him in the Vegas Summer League in July and liked him then.
And, you know, with the season technically over for the Warriors, they ought to play him a lot.
A ton, like Diago. Kobe, he doesn't know what to do. Ellis, at least. That was way too strong, but it's going to belong to the Lakers. Last touch by Will Bynum. I think Ellis thought it was already gone.
You know, when he first got contact with Kobe, I thought Kobe was going to, you know, just pretend like he was shooting and get the 3. But he actually let him get back into position and then shot the 3.
Only 4 in the shot clock. Kobe, long one. Devin timed it, got inside, had it knocked away, and a shove from behind on Petrus. Kobe's everywhere tonight. His activity rate's up there.
Everywhere, including over there chatting with head coach Phil Jackson. Kobe will be going to the free throw line. As you mentioned about an hour ago, they've been out of fouls for a while. And we've got 8 minutes still to play in the first half.
Derek Fisher's going to be coming back in for the Warriors.
That's because Petrus has only been on the floor a few minutes himself, and he's picked up 3 fouls. 3 fouls in 5 minutes.
Diago's got 2. Beansford has 2. So Petrus heads over to the bench. Murphy is coming back into the game as well. And you like this kind of communication, too, almost like an extra coach on the floor.
I'd be very curious to find out what that question was to Phil, because Kobe knows the offense as well as anybody.
Kobe's got 2 more at the stripe. He's got 22 already. Lakers down by only a point after trailing by as many as 11. Out of bounds, still belongs to Golden State.
Yeah, but they're right there at midcourt, so they can make the first pass across midcourt. They have 2 seconds to do it, so.
Yeah, they're right. You're right. Jim Clark, Fish was on the other side. He wanted it in the offensive end. Jim Clark said, no, back here.
This is where you really try to overplay and make them. Now they get it easily.
Richardson avoids the double. Ellis off the dribble. And it's going to be Murphy. Slicing between a couple of Lakers to the board. Out of bounds. Last touch by, is it Kwame?
It should have been. Oh, it should have been off of Ellis.
Did it hit Kwame, then ricochet off Ellis?
From my angle, it looked like he took his eye off it. Ellis did, and it come up and hit him in his shoulder area, and then went straight out of bounds. He mishandles it there, and I think Kwame may have kicked it.
They'll bring it in with 20 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Now the Golden State Warriors, one of the more disappointing teams this year. So there's going to be a reach called.
Hand check on Kobe.
A lot of people thought Golden State, after they won 18 of their final 28 last season. There was so much energy that they were really going to have a big season, and they started out 12-6.
And that's what happens with expectations. A lot of players can't really respond to expectations.
12-6, they're 18-40. A challenge 3 doesn't make any difference for Monte Ellis. He's got 7 off the bench. Young man from Jackson, Mississippi, straight out of Lanier High School. Lamar steps into it. Tough. Kwame tapping it around, keeps it alive for a second chance opportunity.
Kwame and Devin, both of them got a piece of that one, and Kwame was able to corral it.
Kobe up the smaller man. Phenomenal. Kobe up to 24. Lakers down by 2.
And Smush is at the scorer's table. I think he's coming in for Kobe, so you'll see Smush and Sasha in the backcourt for a rare occurrence.
Richardson blocked on it. Lamar picks it up. Lamar coming up. Lakers have numbers. The trailer is Sasha, and it's going to be a charge.
That was a tough play there, and I'll tell you why it was tough. If Lamar slows up a little bit in the middle, because he was the point man, the man in the middle, but he was ahead of his wing players. You want them ahead of you. If he slows up a little bit and let them get ahead, he puts Sasha in a bad position there, and Sasha wasn't able to avoid that contact.
So Kobe does sit down. There's going to be a timeout, don't forget. Inside of 6. As you mentioned, Kobe doesn't want to sit down. He doesn't want to take time off. Devin on the bigger guy. Good job on Murphy, who he forces into a turnover. And now they're going to say it was deflected.
Ooh.
Boy, that looked like it was just straight thrown out of bounds. 4 on the shot clock. They're closer than we are, though. Fans like it a lot.
Warriors sitting on top of a 2-point lead here with still 6:19 to go in the first half.
Yeah, ball wasn't touched, but he was fouled. Now Fish. And Murphy saves it, but it goes right to Devin George. Fish got it at least on the rim. Lamar all the way to the hole. Didn't get the roll, but Kwame cleans it up. We're tied at 43. Kwame, how about a double-double to the first half? He's got 9 and 11 already.
Are you kidding me?
I'm glad I'm not.
Gee, a quiet 9 and 11.
Richardson, he manufactures it. What a creative athlete. He can do a lot of different things. He's got great range, too. We've seen that before.
I mean, you can just flat out jump most people. Make scoring in the paint a lot easier.
Smush over Ellis. And he follows his own. Going to get a loose ball foul on Ellis. After the rebound, Smush will shoot 2.
Yeah, we've got that timeout. 5.5 to go here in the first half. Lakers, who fell behind by as many as 11, are riding the back of Kobe Bryant's 24 first half points, and also Kwame Brown's almost double-double. He's got 9 points, 11 rebounds. I need another point, Kwame, now. 5.5 to go in the first half. The Lakers inching closer to the Warriors, trailing only by 2, 45-43. And that man, Kobe Bryant, has had himself another excellent first half scoring-wise. He's got 24 first half points, and he's got that in 17 minutes. So he's showed everybody throughout the year that he's got the range, the ability, and the drive to do what he's doing. And I mean, he's having himself a tremendous season. But you know what? A tremendous season doesn't always translate itself into that final award at the end of the year. And I bring that up because we were talking that some of the people before the game. The year was 1961-62.
Right.
A guy by the name of Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50.4 and 26 rebounds. Did not win the MVP.
No, I think a guy with the Celtics got it that season. What's his name? Russell?
William Felton Russell.
Well, to further illustrate what you're talking about, consider the Lakers with 4 wins, including tonight's game, would get to 45. And if you get to 50 wins in this league, you've done a pretty good job.
Yeah, that's usually a real good mark. For
you take into consideration where the Lakers are, and 16 and 18, 34 games decided by 6 or less. So out of the 18 setbacks by 6 or less, few that went their way. That's a few frustrating ones. Laker fans remember very well. They're that close to a 50-win season, and it's on the back of Kobe Bryant.
I like the number, 9 games where they were either tied or led with a minute to play, and they lost them all.
That's how good a year he's had, though. They could have been at a 50-win season. That close. Fish. Boyle on the finish.
That's made possible by number 4, Derek Fisher. He set it up. All Donald Boyle had to do was come to the table and feast.
Lakers are down by 3. On the screen and roll, Smush. And Devin spots up. Can't tie it, though. Lamar comes down with it, the easy one, once he got Boyle into the air, but he tried to pop out on him. 1-point game. Lamar, how about Lamar? 6, 5, and 5. Fill it up. I'd love to see him get his first career triple-double for the Lakers.
The Lakers looking for their first lead, and Jason Richardson is saying, I'm not going to let him do it.
Boyle, a hook. That little chicken wing out. 4.5 to play. And Donald Boyle with back-to-back buckets, his first 4 points of the game.
Normally the side official calls that hook, and it was a legitimate hook.
Devin. Sasha kept it alive, but it's picked up by Dunleavy. Dunleavy red hot to start the game. In fact, he hasn't taken a shot since. He hit his first 4. Went to the bench. Now Ellis off the dribble. Lakers get a break there. It tried to go down for Monte Ellis, and he's been solid off their bench.
He got tapped on that one. Well, he's a fine-looking young player. I've said it a little earlier before. Just deserves to be repeated.
Going to be a hold. Kwame came over to set a pick. There was a shove and a hold.
I'm surprised I haven't seen this year as many what they call slip screens as I thought should have been executed. A lot of times, most teams are playing pick and roll, and you just set in there as the screener, and you set and you set and you set. Boy, just set them up sometimes. You come over to set that screen, and then you just cut to the basket. Easy layup.
By the way, Kobe sat for almost 3 minutes. That's an eternity for him. So a couple coming up. I didn't see that. Well, Lakers' 3rd annual casino night presented by the Mirage Hotel and Casino tomorrow night. Join us. Still time at the Barker Hangar in Santa Monica. Log on to the website, Lakers.com. The entire team, everybody with the staff. Lakers Casino Night, supported by Disney, Sama Eyewear, and Smashbox Cosmetics. Join us all tomorrow night. It all benefits the Lakers Youth Foundation. We'll be there tomorrow night at the Barker Hangar.
Well, Kwame came up dry on his 2 free throw attempts, and now it's a 5-point switch as Jason Richardson drills a 3-pointer. So just when the Lakers were a point from taking the lead, now they're down by 6 again.
Luke, early seal on Ellis. Just barely got it over the rim with the left hand.
Well, the Lakers get a delay of game, and what happens is Luke scores, and as the ball's coming through the net, he grabs it and then just drops it on the floor. Technically, once the ball goes through the rim and is coming through the net, you're not allowed to touch it if you're the team that scored.
So Luke with his 2nd straight start and his first basket of the game. Ellis with foil. They wanted 3 in the key. They didn't get it. Don't get 3 outside either, and Smush gets the deflection. Lakers down by 4. They have trailed every step of the way. Have not had a lead yet.
Got to be careful here, Luke. Derek Fisher, one of the best at drawing the offensive foul.
And he also got Ellis' foul. Now, tough one. Smush off the dribble that time.
Yeah, but going to his left and floating knocked it down.
Smush has 4. Lakers back within 2. Continue to get stops now. They're already getting up 52. Boyle on the catch. Dunleavy set him up perfectly.
That's too easy, though. That one was too easy. I guess they felt that Donald Foyle wasn't able to catch that pass.
Kobe getting the kick.
Man. Is he hurt?
That's bad news.
Well, he went down hard. And I think it's either the left ankle or shin area. I shouldn't really say that, but he went down hard. And I've always said that he's leading the list as high-risk injury players. Goes up, contact, comes down awkwardly. Boy, real awkwardly. Laker trainer Gary Vitti out looking right now. It's just an awkward fall, very awkward. Let's just cross our fingers and say a prayer that number 8, Kobe Bryant, is okay. Well, the Lakers trailing by 4 with 2:29 to play, and all eyes and attention are on Kobe Bryant. Timeout. After the timeout, he seems to be walking a little better, but before the break, came down just very awkward, and immediately grabs his left leg down near the ankle foot area. So let's just hope that it's something that he can walk off. I mean, if there's anybody that has shown the ability to play with pain, it's that man. He has played games when I thought there's just no way he should be out there, or he could be out there. But boy, is he one tough
said
customer.
that. Yeah, appears to be okay as we check in with Patrick O'Neal. Patrick.
All right, Joel, thanks a lot. I was just right outside the Lakers huddle there as Gary Vitti was stretching out Kobe Bryant at the end of that. He asked Kobe straight up, do you want to come out of the game? Kobe said, no, I'm going back in. As you can see, he's about to shoot some free throws. Back to you.
And misses the first of 2. It's interesting the way it landed, and you said it was so awkward, it almost like his toe went straight down and tapped.
Yeah, weird. But those are the kind that you don't think are that serious that end up being serious.
Lakers down by 3 thanks to Kobe's 25 of their first 51.
And he had to shoot the free throws because it wasn't any kind of a flagrant foul. And so if he doesn't shoot the free throws, unable to shoot them, he can't re-enter the game.
He's not back again. Final 10 of the shot clock for Richardson over Walton.
Man, that was good deep.
Come on now.
That right back to Richardson. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Kwame came over and got a piece of him.
See there, and again, another example of a guy, Jason Richardson, who just elevates and waits for contact. He knows the contact is going to come, and if it doesn't, then he just throws it down. But contact comes, and because he's so high in the air, he seems like he's hanging in the air. He's not hanging there. He's just higher than most people. Takes a little longer to come back down.
Well, the Lakers have out-rebounded Richardson and the Warriors, and decisively so far, 27-19. The problem, Stu, as we just saw on that play, 6 of their 19 have come at the offensive end.
Yeah, and again, the 55 points with 2 minutes to play, and Jason's getting ready to add to that. That's just too many points for the Lakers to give up. And back to Kobe's injury. I'm very curious to see how he responds during the half. That's when you cool off and everything becomes hard.
Kobe coming up short. Got to get back defensively.
And stop the ball.
Richardson. And they're going to call it a jump ball.
Oh, man. That's not a jump ball. How can that be a jump?
We've seen everything this year. That's right there at the top of the list.
That's wait a minute. I got to see this one
Kobe
again.
puts his hands in.
But that's not a jump ball. That's no jump ball any shape or form.
That's actually no whistle, is it? Lakers will take it, though. Lamar baseballs it. Smushed there with a two-hander. Well, a real break for the Lakers as they're back within 2.
Yeah, they dodged. That's a really big break for the Lakers.
Final 90 seconds. Lakers still haven't had the lead in the first half, but they've been there, right there, every step of the way in the second after trailing by 10 at the end of the first. Dunleavy over Sasha, and it was contested well. Kobe comes away with it. The Lakers at 44%, still 49%. Backdoor, Kobe taps it home. He's got the double-double. 11 and 12, timed it, and Kobe saw him. Great communication.
Yeah, and I think the Warriors want to talk it over. No, they're going to just call a play and play the last minute out as the Lakers have caught him. Let's see if they can pass it.
Richardson, it'll be real short, and Kwame tapped it. Lamar's got it. Lakers look for the first lead of the contest. Off the Kwame pick. Smush tripped up by Diagu. So he'll go to the line looking to give the Lakers the lead.
You know, Lamar showing that if there's any NFL teams out there that want a QB, there he is. Long bomb. Smush settles under it and throws it down. Nice pass by Lamar. Put enough air under it to let Smush run under it. And Smush finishes it.
Okay, so like SC this weekend is going to be pro day.
Yeah.
Laker hopefuls like Lamar.
See if Smush can make 2 free throws here.
First one. Lakers' first lead of the game. Right now the Lakers on a 10-3 run. Jack in the Box halftime report coming up next with Bill McDonald. Jack Haley. Lakers 11 of 18 at the stripe. 8 of 12 for the Warriors. Mentioned the Warriors, they put the Lakers in the bonus inside of 3 minutes. Still 9+ left in the second.
And really didn't pay the price for it.
No.
I mean, they've got some free throws, but not nearly as many as you would expect in 9 minutes.
The Lakers with their first lead out of 20. You can't take to the second half is going to be used by Montgomery and the Warriors now.
Yeah, there's only 41 seconds left to go in the half, so they'll take their 20, trailing the Lakers by 2.
Welcome back once again to Staples Center, and hopefully you'll be able to join us on Friday night. Matchup with the Portland Trailblazers. Blazers have not been an easy matchup. With all those tiny guards, they have not been easy for the Lakers this year. Dixon, Blake, Telfair, Speed, Jared Jack. They've got a few guards on that roster, don't they?
Yeah, I'd say they do.
41.5 seconds left in the first half. With the Lakers leading for the first time in the game. Richardson taken away. Tried to split 2. Luke was there with Smush. 2 for 1. Kobe. Fly by Richardson for 3. He's got it. Lakers by 5. Kobe at 28 points.
Jason Richardson flew at him. Kobe says, I'll just wait for you to go to another area code, and then I'll shoot this one.
Yeah, there's still a little more than 6 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Get a stop, get a basket,
That was a nice 2 for 1, wasn't it?
Without a doubt. Kobe knew it.
Nice pass.
Yeah, Dunleavy found Foyle. It almost surprised him, but he drew the foul on Kwame, and that's the second on Kwame. So Donald Foyle goes to the stripe, but the Lakers on a real strong run to close out the half.
But it's nice to play this game with a head on your shoulders.
That was a heads-up play. You're absolutely right. And Dunleavy is not, well, he missed his last 2. He's got 12, 5 boards. You and I have talked about this. The guy goes to the line after a great pass like that, makes 2 free throws. Yeah, the passer should get an assist.
Absolutely.
You know what's interesting? Lamar Odom, another rule I'd like to see. You know, we talk about when you hear the whistle, don't stop, because Lamar got that block after there was a foul committed. He didn't get the block.
Well, that's because really, once the whistle sounds, the only thing that can count is the shot.
Right.
Anything after that. That's why I say all the time, you've got to keep playing because you can prevent a lot of three-point opportunities that way.
Kobe now with the final shot of the half. He's done everything else. Another one all the way to the rim with the left hand. Rolls it in. 0.2 of a second to play. He'll go to the locker room with 30 points as the Lakers lead by a half dozen.
He should be going to the free throw line.
Right.
He got fouled on that play. I mean, what's the deal? He got knocked down on that play. Oh, yeah, smile. Just go to the locker room. They're not going to give you any love, man. What a play with time running out. Just splits all the defenders right to the rack. There he goes, and Donald Foyle hits him, and no call, but count to who?
So the Lakers with a great finish over the last 3 minutes, 16-4 run. They go to the break, leading the Warriors by a half dozen thanks to Kobe. Let's head to the Jack in the Box halftime report. Bill McDonald, Jack Haley.
All right, Joel, thanks. We're inside the studio here. It's the Jack in the Box halftime report. Very quick comment, and then we'll come back and we'll really break it down. 2 good things about Kobe. He's healthy, and it could be a record-setting night for him.
Not only is he healthy physically, we saw him go down. He had that little twinge right there. We all had a little heart murmur, but he is okay. He had 30 points in the half and is playing the best basketball I've ever seen him play. Only averaging a smooth 43 a game right now for the last 5 games. I think he gets there and maybe more tonight.
We'll break it down more when we come back after this.
Watch Lakers live after the game on FSN West.
Plenty of offense in the first half in the fourth and final matchup of the season between the Lakers and their rivals up north, the Golden State Warriors. So welcome back once again to Staples Center. Joel Myers along with Stu Lance. A real uneven beginning for the Lakers. They were down by 10 at the end of the first quarter. Then all of a sudden turned it up a notch, especially with the second 6 minutes of the second. 16-4 run to close it out. Kobe, we've run out of adjectives now for the way this guy's performed this year, but he carried him again. And it was nice to see Kwame filling it up. And Lamar's going to get his first triple-double, by the way, as a Laker.
It took the Lakers a little while to get interested in the game. You know, I mean, they fell behind by as many as 11, but then they started to peck away at it, and now they see themselves up by 6 headed into the third quarter. But Kobe, 30 points on 19 shots. That's pretty efficient. When you can get 30 on 19, that will get it done. And he did that in a number of different ways. Moves to the basket, three-pointers, mid-range jumpers, whatever it took. And Kwame, a double-double already, 11 points and 12 rebounds. His season high in rebounds is 13. Career high is only 19, so he's got a shot here tonight of setting some new marks there in the rebound department. If he can do that, I'm sure the Lakers will prevail. Lakers in the first quarter, as I mentioned, didn't seem interested, but then they heated up in the second. Three-point shooting, not that great, as the Warriors really shot the lights out there, 7 out of 13, but 17 assists for the Lakers. That means they're sharing the basketball, and they need to do that again here in the third and fourth quarters.
So we get ready for the final 24 minutes. 3.5 games left in the regular season. Hard to believe. Win tonight, win Friday night, just about a done deal for the Lakers. And, of course, they could have help before the matchup on Friday. Got help last night. Hornets losing. Utah barely got their win. They got help at the end, missed free throws. And, well, right now the Lakers trying to get to the 7th slot. That would give them a matchup with the Phoenix Suns. Otherwise, it's going to be either San Antonio or Dallas if they finish in the 8th spot. So it's matchups, and Phoenix has not been a good matchup for the Lakers. We know that. Phoenix has taken 7 consecutive games from the Lakers, but the Lakers, it's going to be a statement game. They've got them here on Sunday, a Sunday afternoon affair at Staples. And the Lakers have it home after the Warriors, Blazers, Suns, and Hornets. Kings, now they've got a difficult one still on the road. They've got the Hornets and Sonics at home. And the Nuggets, their only road date. So, Stu, 3-point lead right now for Phoenix. Plenty of time left in that game, though.
But it is what it is. You know, we'll see what happens as this season completely winds down. And Lakers just have to worry about taking care of business. They're at home for all of their games remaining in the regular season. You've got to take care of their business.
They're up by 6. Lamar leaves it off for Kwame. Well, there's an assist I was counting on. And it's picked up, cradled with the feet. It's interesting. Usually you get a whistle on that. Dunleavy and Jason Richardson. Boy, is he quick. 6'6". A guy that was taken in the first round after his sophomore season, 5th overall, won an NCAA title his freshman year. Luke reversed it and drew the contact.
Well, Luke, that's the second time in this game. Luke has made a real good read. They're trying to overplay him, waiting on that screen, and he just shoots baseline with a good explosion step and gets to the rim. He didn't finish this one, but he at least got fouled and go to the line for his first try from that distance.
It's interesting. When they asked Phil Jackson about matchups, he said he thought the Lakers probably matched up best with Dallas. But he also thought Dallas, out of the 3 teams they could potentially play, right now is playing the best of those 3 teams.
So that's why I say you just hope that you can get into playoffs, and whoever you have to face, go out and hopefully you can play your style of ball and get your victory.
Luke gets a couple of free throws. His first trip to the right in 15 minutes, as Luke now has 4 and a couple of boards. So Lakers back up by 6. Real important start. Dunleavy catch and shoot. Stayed out. Kwame. And he lost it because Lamar took it away. It'll be Smush for 3.
That's a rarity. I'll tell you what I mean by a rarity.
Off the dribble.
Yeah, Smush, if I charted his shots, the ones that he makes from three-point land are just flat catch and shoot. When he has to dribble it first, the percentage goes down.
Richardson blocked by Smush. But, well, they call the block underneath the foul on the body. No, it'll be Smush.
Smush says, I don't know what you're watching here, but I got nothing but ball. Yeah, he did get a lot of ball, but it seemed like the elbow of Jason Richardson hit the arm of Smush. Since Jason was shooting, it goes against the defenders.
So Smush picks up his second foul. An early team foul. And Richardson does not get the free throw. It's a guy out of Saginaw, Michigan. He's only 25. They got the nucleus of their team. That's why this was so disappointing for this group this year. Murphy, along with Richardson, Foyle, they're all under contract for a long time, as well as Dunleavy Jr. signed a new deal at the start of the season. 5 years for $44 million. They got a lot of contracts. And they've also got to make a decision on Petrus before November 1st, or it'll be his restricted year as a free agent.
That's why injuries you can never count on. I mean, they're going to happen. You just hope that they don't happen too often. Oh, what a pass there. That pass went through Luke's hands and hit him in the face.
Now Dunleavy. So they get points off a turnover? No. The giving season, obviously, as it went past Richardson. Lakers with their biggest lead of the game. They are up by 8. 3 of the 5 starters in double figures. Lamar has 6 points, 7 boards, and 8 assists.
Well, the Lakers played a clean first half. Only 4 turnovers, but a couple here to start.
Bush got it again.
What was that, a catch and shoot?
We know. We've seen a few of those this year. So Bush has 13. Lakers up by 11. Now, how did the Warriors respond? They were in this situation last week against Memphis, and they had it go the other way. Smush going to the ground to save it.
Steal by Kobe.
Smush, heat check. Tapped and saved by Murphy. Now Luke almost took it away, and they're going to call the loose ball foul on Dunleavy. As he went down, he held off Luke, who was trying to just get to the ball.
The official was only about 5 feet away, so Mike Dunleavy gets called for the foul, knows that he committed the foul, and doesn't complain. I like that. I mean, when you know you committed the foul, come on. Don't be talking to the official about his eyesight.
Now Kwame reposting, working against Foyle, and he lost the basketball.
He made his move too quick that time. Didn't give himself a chance to read. Had his mind made up.
2.5 minutes gone by in the third.
As you may say, don't rush at O'Connell Foyle 20 feet from the basket.
Invite him.
Yes.
Set up a rack of balls for him over there. Luke underneath on the reverse. And Lamar is amazing.
Oh,
he tipped it on his way down after the first didn't go home.
Oh, what a tip.
Unbelievable. The Lakers on a roll. It continues off the miss. Walton with the rebound.
Stop the game. I want to see that tip again. Stop the game. Luke, call timeout. Anything.
How long did he stay in the air? Lamar for 3. Got it. He deserves it.
Oh,
Lamar already has 11, 10, and I need 2 assists, please.
Oh, my.
Can I get 2 assists?
You're going to get the 2 assists.
All right.
But I want to see the tip. I mean, his back was
he loves it too.
Back to the basket. He's underneath the basket, and that long left arm just reached out and tapped it home. What a play. The first tip, no good. Look at this one. Oh, that's nice, L.O. Very, very nice. And how do you put a topper on that? You come down and drill a 3. 8:52 to go here in the third quarter, and the Lakers have opened up a 75-59 lead. And in the third quarter, Lamar Odom has been the man. First, it was that remarkable tip as he's falling backwards. He tips it, and it goes right in the basket. So what's he do to follow that up? I'll show you in a minute after we see another angle of that tip by Lamar. That's just great effort. Boy, you have to get rewarded for that kind of effort, and he did. So follow that up with a long ranger. So 2 assists shy of a triple-double.
It would be his first as a Laker. 29-7 now. The run for the Lakers had started with 3.5 left in the first half. Richardson up against Lamar, who batted it away. What else is he going to do? Richardson with the shot clock down, and Kwame snatches it. Kwame now with 11 and 13. Lamar will save it. So the Lakers on a serious roll. Lead by 16.
Oh, they've switched. They've tried to put Derek Fisher on Kobe now.
Mismatch. Took a while to get there. It'll be a reach from behind, a hold, I believe, on Foyle. Yes.
Lamar, just as we mentioned, 2 assists shy of his triple-double with 11 and 10. You're pulling for Lamar. I'm pulling for Kwame. Kwame only needs 9 more assists.
Yeah, I'm pulling right now. I'll settle with you, okay? I'll take a 20-20 from Kwame if you'll give me 2 assists. Kwame tried to get it foil. Kwame's got. It's interesting. Kwame's doing a great job of working and trying to get a steal, but it seems like he's losing his balance as it's on its way in.
Well, that's because Adonal Foyle is that's a big body also, and he's banging bodies with long shot.
And the clock was all the way down. As we're going to have a foul after the miss by Luke.
Yeah, 2 big bodies in there, and you can lose your balance once in a while when you're banging them.
It's something we don't see often enough. Guys pulling the chair out.
Guys really don't know how to do it. I mean, it's not an easy maneuver. I mean, once you learn how to do it, it becomes easy. And so many guys just try to play too macho under there. Every once in a while, you play macho, and then, whoops, where'd he go?
Yeah, you can really count them on one hand. The guys that we saw P.J. Brown with the Hornets do it, but it takes a veteran. You very rarely see any of the guys that are only in the league 4, 5, 6 years do it.
That's because they don't allow that much body contact anymore. The veterans that have been in the league a number of years, they know how much contact there used to be in the post.
Yeah, the Lakers, with Luke picking up that offensive board. The Lakers now have 15 offensive rebounds. Fish. And fouled on his way to the rim. He'll shoot 2. So the Lakers by 18, trailed early by 11. And our buddy Derek Fisher, what a quality person he is. He goes to the line to shoot 2. Point 4 won't be forgotten by Laker fans. That'll live for a lifetime.
I've been watching Kobe here in the third quarter, just the way he runs. He's been running pretty well, but every once in a while you can see him flexing that left foot and ankle area.
You know, going into the last game, Stu, he had the bad calf. Trying to get healthy before the postseason.
Well, once you get into the NBA and get your first little bump and bruise, you never get healthy again until you retire. If you're lucky.
1 of 2. If your wheels are still working at the end?
No, yeah, they may be working. There's just no brakes in them.
That stops a 15-3 run of the quarter for the Lakers as Fish split the pair. Lakers by 17, going for the series sweep. Luke, post position, smush on the run. Boy, taking it off the dribble, or at least off the bounce entry. Nice look.
But a shot inside, well inside the arc. But good movement without the basketball, and Kwame made the play.
Well, you're 8 assists now. You wanted 9, you got 1.
Okay.
Foyle on the running hook. Donald Foyle has 9. Lakers by 17.
That just shows you how difficult the traditional hook shot is to defend. All players should have that in their arsenal.
Lamar beats Murphy. Easy one. What a little hesitation. What a beauty.
Yeah. Mike Montgomery looking around talking about, I don't know, I can't play, so I better put somebody else in.
Beatrice is coming in, and Smush takes it away as Fish got caught in the air and tried to bring it back out. Kobe, sideline 3. And it'll be tipped by Kwame, picked up by Fish.
And you can see Kobe taking, that's his second 3-point attempt in this third quarter.
Second chance opportunity.
Ooh, that's not a walk?
No, it's a jump stop, isn't it? You didn't know it was college ball. It's college night here. The collegiate look.
I was mentioning Kobe is taking 2 3-pointers. I think the leg is at a point where I don't think he wants to venture back in there off the dribble that much.
4 minutes left at Arco. Phoenix 105. Sacramento 100.
Well, you're in 2 games again.
You know, I love the scoreboard watch. That's a great time of the year, isn't it? It's fun. Hey, didn't get the scoreboard watch last year, did we?
Yeah, you can watch it all you want.
Yeah, I know.
It didn't mean as much.
It just didn't have the same impact. Final 10 of the shot clock. Good call. Gonna be Lamar with another board. Now he needs 2 more assists. He's got 13 and 11 with 8 assists. Yeah, I was hoping Luke would shoot there. Instead, he'll drop it off for Roney, who just came up the game. Roney hit on his way. Count it. No. They'll say it was not a continuation play, that he took that last dribble. Beatrice got him.
I disagree.
I agree with you.
I mean, once the whistle sounded, there was never a dribble after that. Good job. The whistle sounds. There's no dribble. What are you talking about? I mean, that's a three-point opportunity. That's continuation.
I told you it's college night. So the Lakers by 19, and Roney goes to the line to shoot 2. Well, the Lakers trying to go for the second time this season with 5 games over the 500 mark. Well, the way they're growing at the right time. That's the encouraging aspect of things.
Well, we'll see what they do, though, once the regular season ends and they do get into the playoffs. Because they're so young, do they really know what the intensity of playoff basketball is all about? We're going to find out in a hurry.
Well, no experience besides Kobe. Lamar had a series with the Heat.
Well, Devin George has had a few runs there.
Murphy. And across it goes to Luke Walton. Smush Sasha, they've never been there. Chris Mimmi's got 4 playoff games. Kwame, only 3 playoff games. Luke for 3. And hard off the heel, Roney after it. And it'll go to Murphy. Rebound by Dudley. 20-point Laker lead. Golden State just 2 for 10 in the quarter. It was deflected out of bounds. 15 on the shot clock. Stays on the offensive end for the Warriors.
This is the time of the game for the Warriors especially that they better be very careful. Because they're already down by 20. I mean, there's a lot of time left. But they've got to get a little bit more intense about the purpose they're out there for.
Fish around Smush. He'll go to the line looking for the 3-point play. As Lamar came over to help out, he drew the contact.
Derek checks in with his 11th point of the game. 3 out of 9, 4 out of 5 from the charity stripe. He'll be looking to add another point with the 3-point opportunity.
Now, little did they know when they brought Fish in last year, a 6-year deal. And Laker fans did not want to see him go, but they were happy for Derek to get that kind of reward at this point of his career. Little did they know that they'd need him this much, that many minutes, because of the injury to Baron Davis.
You know, I mean, they've opted to give him that many minutes. I mean, because especially now with they're not going to the postseason, obviously.
Right.
This is when you get your young players a little bit more playing time. I'll tell you, I play him a lot.
Diago included, and we agree on that. Now, Roney, little baby hook, everything but the finish, and it's picked up by Michael Petras, who just came into the game. Lakers can't afford to relax. Sacramento is down by 8 with 3 minutes left in that game. And Lamar tips it to himself. What a special night for Lamar. Just a complete effort again. Kobe, plenty of time with the shot clock. Beats Richardson. Man, it'll be a foul down low.
Well, Petras trying to draw the offensive foul, but he was completely under the basket. I mean, well inside the restricted area. So Kobe just made a believer out of me that maybe the leg is okay, and he was just biding his time. I didn't think he'd venture in there that much.
Phoenix 112, Sacramento 104. 3 minutes to play.
Stop.
I'm doing it for you. Kobe gets the first of 2. Kobe's been unreal. That's his first point of the second half.
Look at that. 30 or more in 48 of the 77 games. Wow. You got to just sit back and look at the season that young man is having. I mean, having a season that is very, very rare.
You get both. Second stays out, and that brings us back to the meaning of MVP. Most valuable player to your team. Where would the Lakers be without him?
Very good question.
Right, and that's what's so interesting. As Kobe comes up, thought about the back door, scores free, gets the three. Lakers up by 21. Kobe on the assist, 18 for Smush.
You know, if I'm Smush, I run to that three-point area, especially with any kind of transition. Lamar and Kobe handling it. Just lick the chops.
Beatrice, long 2. Van Beatrice comes down with the long rebound. Fisher for 3. Been there, done that with Fish. 15 for Derek. Now the Lakers lead down to 18. So doubling up on them so far here in the third.
But this is where the Lakers ought to really try to turn the defensive screws and really take this game and tell the Warriors that you might as well just send it in.
Yeah, it'd be nice as Kobe weaves his way into a pass for Roney. A little bit off. Loose ball. Ooh, a dangerous one. Roney taking Richardson's legs out, but unfortunately he's okay.
I just hate to see plays like that. But that's how you get a knee torn up. But you can't ask a guy not to hustle.
Right.
And Roney did a good job of trying to get down after that ball and just takes the legs out from under Jason Richardson. So we've got free throws coming to JR. Fortunately, he's okay.
We talked about him earlier tonight. One of the more gifted athletes that you'll see in the league. The classic prototypical swing guy at 6'6", 225. Inside, outside, makes no difference.
You mean he can play in the perimeter. He can't play forward.
No, but I'm saying that the way he can maneuver and get to the rim. He can break people down off the dribble.
He's another one of those on my list of high-risk injury players. Anybody that elevates and attacks the rim that much is a high-risk injury player. The more time you're off the floor, the more chance of injury.
He gets the free throw. Man. The Lakers' lead is down now to 17. It's just up to 21. You brought up a good point. If you can hammer them here in the final three, discourage them from thinking they're getting back into the game on the pick and roll. Roney with a two-hander. Nice to see Lamar on the bounce entry.
Guess what?
9 assists.
I mean, that's the way you finish. Rooney put that in two hands and said, come get it.
And I'd love to see some of the regulars get the last 8-10 minutes of regulation out. There's Foul and Murphy go to the rim. Get some of these guys some rest.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen much, but I think in the last, that's why you try to make a 20-point lead, a 30-point lead.
Without a doubt.
And then you don't have to worry about playing much in the fourth quarter. The bounce pass by Lamar. Roney, hammer one.
All right, welcome back to Staples Center. I'm Patrick O'Neill, and the cast of Entourage, the HBO series, is filming, and right now I'm with the star, Jeremy Piven. Hey, Jeremy, plays super agent Ari Gold. Man, this is a tough day at the office for you, huh?
Actually, I'm living the dream. I mean, to put it all together, to actually be acting, courtside like this, you can hear it all. We're hearing what Kobe's saying, what Schmutz is saying, everyone. We're living the dream.
Give me an example of some of the acting that's going on. I know you got Vince over there and Turtle. There's a little tension going on. Break down a scene for me.
You know what? I really can't tell you too much.
Come on.
But I will say I can't tell you too much, but the stakes couldn't be any higher. My boys are over there, and things are not going well for me at this particular moment. I can't tell you too much, and I'll tell you why. Because I'll be fired, and then I'm coming after your job.
Well, things aren't going very well for the Warriors. Now, Kobe Bryant, the guy is ruthless, as is your character, Ari Gold. Can you see the comparison between the two?
Well, I have to say, Kobe actually gave me some love before the game, and I said, you got to come and do a little cameo. And he said, I can't act. And I said, let me tell you something, Kobe. Just give me some time with you, and you will make Denzel look like Bryant Gumbel. And so we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. But no, he's genius. He's in his zone, and it's beautiful to watch him play.
All right. Hey, Jeremy, thanks for the time. I'll look for my cameo on the show. Hey, guys, a quick report on Kobe Bryant. I spoke to Gary Vitti. He's playing with that bruised shin, and he said he's got an egg on that right now. It's very tender. But you know what? He's a Warrior. He will not come out of the game. Back to you.
Yeah, the Lakers with a loose ball foul. Thank you, Patrick. By the way, Jeremy's never on a character, is he? He sounds like an agent courtside tonight. That's a good show, by the way. Very funny show. Are you ready for a good final?
Well, I hope it's a final because I'm tired of hearing about it.
Let's roll a lucky 7.
Is this the last time we
How
give
about
this
a
score?
7? Can I hear a 7? I feel like, where's that green belt? 123-110. Boy, did they hammer in the second half. So the Lakers with a win tonight, they are in the 7th spot. And don't forget, Sacramento still has a road game at Denver.
You worry about the Lakers schedule? Leave Sac alone.
16-point game. Lamar, if Smush hits it, he's got his triple-double. Smush, you're killing me. Lamar off the tip by Turiak. And Smush tried to get it Sasha on the baseline.
Well, you know what the pass he should have made to Sasha? A bounce. He tried a straight pass, and the big just stuck his hand out and intercepted it.
Now, look,
bigs don't want to bend over.
Right, and look, all of a sudden, from 21, it is down to 13. 88-75 can never relax, especially with this much time left. Sasha answers with the 3. Lakers by 16. Fish got to the rim. Good job, Bryant Cook. He helped out Lamar. The Lakers come away with the final 90 seconds.
Well, Lamar has just picked up his first triple-double, by the way.
And Lamar got the assist. Yeah. Got the assist on Sasha's 3. That's his first triple-double as a Laker. Ellis doesn't get the roll. Now Lamar deserves it. The kind of effort he puts in. And since the All-Star break, he's been a totally different player.
13, 13, and 10. Not a bad night.
I kind of called that at halftime. I hate to bring it back. Minute to play in the third. Lamar. Extendo man. He's unreal.
Look at Kobe. Kobe's shin might be hurting, but he jumped off the bench on that one.
Wow. You know, he can't dislocate his wrist, can he? It seems like it goes forever when he puts it out there on the scoop. So Lamar with a triple-double already. The close. Diago with the rebound, but a loose ball foul, and it's going the other way.
What a move by Lamar on the other end of the floor, though. You know, he goes baseline, and everyone thinks, well, what's he going to do? He's behind the plane. He's up. Oh, just makes it look easy.
That's tough at horse.
Up on one side, around and under. Pretty. Yes, go ahead and smile for me, Lamar. One time. You know that was nice. Come on.
15, 13, 10. First as a Laker.
9th overall. If you're going to get into talking about triple-doubles with the Lakers, you got a ways to go to get to the top man.
Yeah,
because Kobe's second on the list, and he's only 124 away. The Magic Man, Irvin Magic Johnson.
Not in the building tonight. Don't see him in his usual spot.
He must be buying another building.
The Lakers with 7 straight. And, hard foul.
There you are. When you take off of 1 foot,
Beatrice with
and
Cook.
You get contact at the top, you're going to fall violently. That's why so many players learn early to jump off of 2. Takes off of 1, contact, look at the balance. None. Bah. Ooh, that's got to be. Ooh, good thing you got a nice fat contract, man. That wallet really helped cushion that fall.
Well, we have seen far less called flagrant. Bryant Cook with a hard foul, and he was going for the ball.
Well, if you're playing the ball, it can't be a flagrant. You cannot judge a flagrant on how the player falls.
Right.
You have to use better judgment in that regard.
We have seen far less, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the inconsistency of it all. Day at the park. Just an easy day, Sunday afternoon in the park.
See what happens when you're winning? You're sitting on the bench. Look at the smiles. Look at that. I mean, you can tell which team is winning. If you get a shot of the Warriors bench, there better not be anybody over there smiling.
Lakers by 18.
If you are smiling, put your jersey over it.
That was Jason Richardson. He might have been in disbelief.
JR wasn't smiling. You know, I don't care whether you're in the playoffs or not. When you step out on the floor, you want to win.
Spush almost gave Lamar another assist. Now Bryant Cook blocked away by Beatrice. Final shot. What kind of shots are going to be?
Of the game? Oh, that's right. We're in third.
Fish. A real complete third quarter for the Lakers.
Look what the Lakers have after 3. 95.
Will you quit complaining?
I mean, that's a high-scoring affair for the Lakers as the Lakers outscored Golden State in the third quarter by 12, 33-21. The highlight was provided by number 7, Lamar Odom.
Yeah, the Lakers with a strong third following up a real hot second quarter. Lead by 18 through 3. Man, good news from up north in Arco. Sacramento had an advantage at the break, but it was the Phoenix Suns prevailing tonight, and easily as they outscored Sacramento 72-42 in the second half. Anytime you think that you could play Phoenix's game and run with those Greyhounds, don't try to run with the Dogs. They would be busted every time, and they were. So Sacramento loses it by 13, 123-110. Lakers with a win. 17. Petrus, real short. Man, it's tapped across. Kwame deflected it to Bryant Cook. A lot of the bounces going the Lakers' way ever since the second quarter began.
Well, Kobe back into the ball game, looking to add to his point total as he gets fouled on a fall-away jumper from about 20 feet or so. He looks at the youngster behind him and says, "Thank you very much."
Kind of sounded like Elvis there.
Elvis is in the building. Saw him the other day.
Well, the Lakers at 41-37. Could be 42-37 and another 11-28. It should be. And hopefully the Lakers, as we talked about it a few minutes ago, Stu, can go up by 25 or 30 and get Kobe and Lamar out of the game. Now Lamar's over there, and keep him over there.
Up by 18 right now. And that's why I was saying, once you get a team down, you're supposed to just really keep them down. That way, late in the fourth quarter, you don't have to worry about Kobe coming back and missing 2 free throws.
Yeah, disbelief for a guy that's better than 85, almost 86% from the line. 9 of 14 tonight, 31 points, only 1 in the second half. Kwame, another board.
Yeah, it's a season high for him.
Yep, 14.
Previous high was obviously 13, and now he's only 5 away from tying his career high.
Bryant Cook, Beatrice backpedaling. A lot of space for Bryant Cook off the dribble. 20-point Laker lead, and Bryant's got 5 off the bench. He only had 3 fouls in 3 minutes early in the game. He'd like to stay on the floor. Ellis. Well, they have their youngsters out there now. Deep into the clock at Bynum. And Sasha will come up with the steal.
Spot up, Kobe. Don't go under there where you can get hurt.
He heard you. Three's not going to be close. And Beatrice with the rebound.
Let me phone down the field and tell him to take Kobe out. Hold on a second. Let me get my phone out.
Thought you were Maxwell Smart. You went for your shoe. On the roll and off the glass. Michael Petrus. So he was not exactly intimidated, even though he landed on the tailbone the last time.
Now you got to get back on that bike.
2 minutes gone by. Sasha right on the line but long. He's already got a 3 in the game. That's his second attempt. Monte Ellis has space. Opposite side, Diago. He walked. He was so
well.
We've seen it.
Once he gave the head fake to Kwame, and Kwame didn't go anywhere, and he was behind the plane of the board, he was totally lost. He decided to take an extra step to try to free himself, and the official says, even though you're down by 18, I can't let you get away with that.
So the Lakers now a little more than 9.5 away from a sweep of the Warriors. They've averaged 107 a game in the previous 3. Should have that easily. And that's on 47% shooting. So far tonight, 46% with 97 on the floor. And a couple of free throws coming up. Boy, he's been down a while, hasn't he?
I mean, that's just the way he plays. I mean, he's a guy that likes to attack the basket. Kobe picks up his 4th foul. And again, Bryant Cook making sure there's no continuation basket. Peters looks up and says, that's smart. They're not even giving him a free throw? It's a terrible beating to take and not getting shots.
Bynum. It'll be Beatrice. Can't finish from Kwame. Adding to his season best on the boards for the Lakers. He's got 11 points, 15 rebounds. And real efficient, 5 of 8 from the field. Bryant Cook, plenty of space. That's like a layup to him.
Well, they switched with a man having his back to the basket and hadn't committed his dribble. That's a Cardinals sin because you're asking to get beat.
7 now for Bryant. Monte Ellis, everything but the finish. Kobe coming out of the break. Bynum there. It'll be Kwame. No! And he finger rolls it home. Kobe on the bounce.
But Kobe did that as if it was a mock practice. Not even a real practice. It's a mock practice.
Inside of 9 to play. Lakers now with their biggest lead of the game at 22. And Devin George will pick it up. At what point do you start pulling out your starters?
Now.
Cook on the break. I'm glad you said it.
I mean, my concern is obviously the injury bug.
Bryant Cook found him on the trail. Is that your secondary break?
That's it. That's what you would call a secondary situation. You got a trailer. They didn't match up. They shut off Bryant Cook, but nobody talked, and all of a sudden, here comes the train down the middle. The track was open, and Kwame really got a head of steam going. They finally call a timeout as Kobe making it look easy with the no-look pass to Kwame. Kwame says, I like that one so much. Cook, can you do the same thing? Cook says, yeah, can you dunk? Kwame says, sometimes.
Lakers Live, coming up next on FSN West.
Lakers basketball on FSN West is brought to you by the Rocky Mountain Refreshing Coors Light. Taste the gold. And by your Lexus dealer, who invites you to test drive the Lexus ES today. Lakers up by 24. Only 2 points so far over the first almost 4 minutes of the fourth for Golden State. And they have just posted the final in Sacramento, 123 to 110.
I've not heard that for the last time.
Killer.
Hey, look at the Phil emptied his bench there. I like that.
Got the contact from Bynum. Bynum. And Will go to the line to shoot 2.
Good job by the youngster of understanding that you have to get contact first when you're in a crowd.
MVP. And we'll talk about that in a moment. Slip that one. Portland, Phoenix coming up, and then the final game of the 19th, New Orleans. What a night. Well, Portland, I got to believe if they beat Portland Friday night, that'll do it. At least the playoffs. I'm not talking about the 7th seed.
Well, the magic number was 2 coming into tonight. Any combination of Laker wins and Utah Jazz losses of 2 would put them in. So let's see what happens after tonight.
Lakers by 22.
See a little bit of zone here by the Warriors. That should be to Sasha's liking.
Devin. Van Monte Ellis will come up with it. Devin was sandwiched on that play. Had pressure from behind. In rhythm, couldn't get it done, and Bynum draws the loose ball foul from Chabarkaba. They just check back in. He's been with Houston and Phoenix. So his first, and it's the second team foul.
You know, I was mentioning that the Lakers' magic number was 2. With Utah, actually it's 3. It's 2 now with the Lakers prevailing tonight. So all the Lakers are interested in is winning the game that's in front of them.
That is Portland on Friday night.
Portland on Friday.
Without a doubt. And Andrew go up with it. Left hand barely off and out of bounds. Last touched, I believe, by Sasha. Get your shots, get your minutes now.
There was a crowd there, and Andrew actually dodged a 3-second violation. He had pitched 10. He was in there for quite a spell.
Over the Eastern Conference, Bulls had to get a win after a disappointment on Saturday night at home against Philadelphia. The Bulls did. They beat the Nets 104-101 to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Good strip by Jimmy Jackson.
Took it right away from Petrus. He showed it. He got it. Devin on the fake. Off the glass. Boy, got Petrus right out of position up top.
And then slid to his right a little bit to avoid the offensive foul, and the defender then could not move and had to give up the freebie.
Inside, it's Will Bynum. So a little more than 6.5 to play. Off the bench, 7 for Cook. Sasha's got a triple. 5 for Devin. 5 for Ronny Turiaf. So the bench, which averages right at 20 a game, 19 plus, they're at that already. And there's going to be games in the postseason, unfortunately, where you're in foul trouble. Somebody's going to have to come through. So good to see the minutes now for the reserves. Diago arches it just a bit. 20-point Laker lead as Diago has 6 off the bench with 4 boards. Golden State, as we talked about it, plenty of interesting decisions during the offseason as Devin is empty. Kept alive. No, it's out of bounds. And I bring that up because they've got 2 guys. As Dunleavy started out hot, and we'll talk about it when we come back. Petrus and Dunleavy playing the same position, basically.
Well, we still got 5:47 to go in this one, and the Lakers holding on to a very comfortable 20-point advantage.
5:47 left. Lakers by 20. On their way to a sweep of the season set for the Golden State Warriors. And still, we've been talking about the MVP candidates. And top of the list, Kobe. Steve Nash, of course, who won it last year. Phillips, Dirk Nowitzki, and LeBron. Tough company.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and the only room for 5 there. I guess you could have 2-3 pages of these because there are also players that are not on that list that are worthy again this year, or worthy this year. Elton Brand, and I mean, there are a few that have not been added that. Dwayne Wade. It's always a tough call.
And it's a walk. And it's not, and it's a walk by Petrus, not as clear cut. Last year, everybody thought it was a clear-cut decision for Steve Nash the way he elevated the Phoenix Suns game.
Well, he's having a better year this year than he had last year.
Without Stoudemire.
Having said that, let me also, I don't know if I've said it to you before, I don't believe in most valuable player. I don't think you individualize a team sport. There's so many different criteria that would go into defining valuable. Think about where the Lakers would be without number 8, Kobe Bryant.
The Lakers' fresh shot clock as Bynum kept it alive off the Cook miss. You're right. Safe to say lottery. Now Andrew, left hand.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, I did too. And almost tipped home. Devin kept it alive.
Yeah, he missed that shot, but I like the fact that he shot a left-handed or shot a hit.
Petrus says Bynum on his back. You know what I also like? He's leaving getting off the ground.
Well, he's learning that if he wants to get the shot to the basket, even though he's 7'1", he has to get off the ground.
Right.
These guys at this level can elevate. He's not playing against 6'5" centers anymore.
No, and we've seen him blocked by smaller men earlier this year when he was on the floor.
He's a very bright individual. He picks things up in a hurry, so no worries about him understanding what he needs to do.
He's got Diago on his back over the top. There you go. And Shabarkova took it away. But I like the way they're involving him and trying to get him the basketball. Ellis will fill it up. 4.5 to play. The Lakers by 18.
78 games into the year, and Monte Ellis looked like it's preseason. He's got that much energy. That's what happens when you're young and you don't have a lot of minutes under your belt in the season. But those fresh legs.
Brian Cook. Man, another board for Shabarkova. As you mentioned, get out of here healthy. Especially the guys that are early in the rotation off the bench.
Well, you want to get out early, but you also still want to play. At that time, nobody communicated with one another, and the gap that was in the middle was so wide.
Take your time. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Inside of 4 left in regulation with the Lakers up by 16. Now you've got to make a decision. And Bynum will go. Coming up short that time with the left hand. But he's not timid about going to the offhand. Ellis, man, a reach on Devin George. A couple of free throws coming up from Monte Ellis. So he will go to the free throw line. You talked about young legs. He's only 20. Second round pick out of Jackson, Mississippi, straight from high school.
Remember how you felt when you were 20? You could just run and jump forever.
And play all day.
You just look for a game and go find another one.
Right.
Leave practice and go to the rec and play.
Well, you play till it was dark, and then you'd find a court with lights. It's 9 straight now. As the Laker lead has been trimmed to 15. Down to 14.
They ought to play with a running clock. I got to get that voted in to the commissioner's office. This game is to a certain point. Don't stop that thing. Run.
Move it on the perimeter. Jim Jackson with a penetration floater. Jim Jackson can play, and it may turn up that he shows it in the postseason.
I hope so.
if he gets the opportunity.
But there's the key.
Right.
The phone just hasn't been ringing at his stall.
Bynum. Petrus timed it. Make it a fresh shot clock with 3 minutes to play. And that's the key. The opportunity to get on the floor. And Bryant Cook will take it out for the Lakers. Because there's a guy who's on his career. 14 seasons, 14.5 points a game. He knows how to play. Good job, Devin. Take your time. Ellis got away with a stiff arm. And will be Bynum. Got it up there. Little guy.
And another one with young legs. You can go home and call mom and say, "Did you see me dunking at Staples Center?"
It'll be a reach. 34 wins for Golden State last year. They're now 30-47 with a loss tonight as we go to a timeout.
And we still have 2:21 to play here in the fourth. I'm going to run down and start the clock while they're at break. So when we come back, it won't be quite this amount of time. Lakers by 14.
Laker basketball on FSN West is brought to you by Corona Extra, miles away from ordinary. And by Jack Daniels, crafted with care. Please enjoy the same way. Jack Daniels Tennessee Whiskey, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Final 2+ in regulation for the Lakers by 14 in the driver's seat. Who would have believed, as Baron Davis on the bench, missing his 14th consecutive game and his 20th over the last 26 with an ankle injury. Who would have believed at the start of the season that his old team would have more wins than his new team, the Warriors? That the Hornets would have more wins this year without him. That's surprising.
Yeah, they've added that point guard to that team that made them a lot better, and that point guard being Chris Paul. You know, we came into this game talking about how the Lakers have picked it up, especially since the break with Kobe and Lamar doing their 1-2 punch. And tonight, what a 1-2 punch they were.
Ellis stripped away, and you bring up Kobe at 30 in the first half. Lamar across the board did well, and Kobe cinched it. He gets a long deuce. They're going to need him because he's coming off the bench in the postseason. So it's good to see him hit some shots because we talked about it. He played well defensively when his shot wasn't on. And he stayed into the game.
Well, he started working on his defense, and that's what kept him in the game. That's what happens when if your shot's not working, you can help yourself by playing on the other end.
Devin George. Lakers add to it. Back up by 18 as Devin now with 7 off the bench. Golden State, the picture of frustration. Last time to the postseason, 93-94. That's a long dry spell.
It's a long spell, yeah.
Man. Is that the Statue of Liberty play?
Sasha and Kobarkova, they're friends. Right. Sasha went over and gave him a friendly shove. I'm glad the officials didn't see it because you never know. They might have called that a technical foul, not really understanding what was going on.
They continue to talk. So minute 20 left. Last time the Warriors went to the postseason, Jason Kidd had just announced that he was leaving Cal early. To give you an idea, Tony La Russa was still managing the Oakland A's. He's been with the Cardinals a while now, hasn't he? Get spoiled. Down south, don't we? Minute 15 to play. 111-94. Bryant Cook on the back door. Late pass. Saw it coming. Petrus. Well, he didn't hit the deck that time.
You know, that pass, Sasha, was a flat angle and had to go almost across court. I mean, that's the kind of pass that gets you into trouble with your coach. So you got to make sure you learn from that one and try not to do it that much anymore.
Devin George wanted to stay down for him. Final minute. As the Lakers, for the second time this year, I can tell you, second time this year, go 5 games over the 500 mark.
38 seconds to go, so the Lakers have to take a shot. Then after that, they can just go into the locker room and say 3 more in the regular season.
Sacramento lost. Lakers 42-37. Kings now 41-38. And don't forget, the Kings still have a road game. They have 2 more at home. They've got the road trip to Denver. Denver doesn't need it, though. Denver's already a lock at the 3, but they also want to gain home court advantage if they can, if they're going to face the Clippers in the first round. Right now, it's a battle. It's put back by Diagu.
Don't even have to go past midcourt. Just throw it in and sit on it, Sasha. Hatch it. This game is in the books.
It's over. The Lakers come through again. The Lakers have now taken. Good time to get hot. 8 of their last 11.
Yeah, best time of the year to play your best basketball. You want to go into the postseason on a roll, not struggling, looking for answers.
And there is no question the young man we were just looking at is playing by far his best basketball as a Laker. Well, Laker Live starts right now as the